I won't laugh at you when you boo-hoo-hoo, 'cause I love you. I can turn my back on the things you like, 'cause I love you.
Hey guys, how's it going? Okay. First of all, let me apologize. It's really early in the morning on Friday. I don't work, which is a great thing, but it's still really early. My voice is a little scratchy, and I had a headache earlier, so I took some Excedrin, and Excedrin is loaded with caffeine. So I'm kind of like tired in one respect and kind of have a caffeine buzz on the other side, and it's really bizarre. But I thought I'd make this video and give my reaction to the Croatia England match before I forget. Okay, now the problem with my reaction to the Croatia England match is it wasn't televised. I missed it. I didn't miss it because it actually wasn't on. We had such stellar performances as North Korea against South Korea, 7 o'clock in the bloody morning. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I'm not gonna, record that or watch that, or I'm not gonna. It's just annoying. There was also the Iran against Saudi Arabia match. Wow. Yeah. Now, if it was Iran against Israel, that might be worth watching. There was a Slovakia against Slovenia match, but I was so annoyed by the Croatia-England match not being televised, I didn't want to watch it because all I would have been thinking of during that match is that, gosh, I'm missing the Croatia-England match, and I could be watching it. So, in America here we have Fox Soccer Channel that decided to televise the World Cup qualifying matches. Kudos to them for televising these matches. Great. I applaud them for that. But one of the stellar matchups in the European qualifications for the World Cup would have been Croatia against England. Did they televise it? No. Did they delay televise it? No. No sight of it anywhere. Okay, so I'm basing my reaction on BBC online video or online articles. Again, we don't have access to even any footage except on YouTube of the match because all the copyright restrictions and jazz and things like that, and it's incredibly annoying. So I'm basically basing my reaction on these articles. For all intents and purposes, England had a stellar match. They rose up to a level not seen in many years and defeated Croatia. Now, with that said, it's lack of consistency that constantly dogs England. Some comment I remember seeing is it likened that match to when they beat Germany several years back. In Germany when they weren't supposed to during the Sven-Goran Eriksson era, and it was really motivating. Well, I'm sure it was. I didn't see the match, so I can't say it wasn't or was. But if I remember correctly, that team under Sven-Goran Eriksson didn't go on to win the World Cup. Didn't actually go terribly far into the competition, other than maybe the quarterfinals. So I don't know if that's something I would be spouting off about. So, I don't know. Secondly, to those commenters who continually say, oh, just go back to baseball. Just start following American baseball. You don't know shit about world football, and you don't know what you're talking about, and your predictions suck. Okay, yes, I admit, my predictions suck. That's why I don't gamble. Hey, great motivator to not gamble. I suck at it. I suck at predicting, and I'm not going to do it. So I like to throw out, my prediction, just kind of, hey, if I'm right, I'm right. But you know what? I'm more often than not right. So that's why I don't gamble, and maybe I should temper my predictions a little bit more, but I never would have predicted 4-1 for England, and I would have been crucified had I said that. Not only by the Croatian supporters, but by the England supporters. They would have said, what are you talking about? That won't happen. So, with that said, do I get to watch England or Croatia further along the way? There is a match in October that we'll get to see England here in America. I think it's against Andorra or some small club like that. I don't know. I think they already played Andorra, but we don't get to see Croatia at all, and it's really annoying. Why not? You know, they're ranked 5th in the world, and yet we can't get it televised here. And that's the other thing. Maybe I don't know as much about football as people in Europe do. I concede that. I really do. I'm in a country doesn't have a lot of exposure to it. It's American baseball or American football or basketball or something else that preoccupies the airwaves here in America. And I have to go searching for content for football, world football, English football, European football. It's very difficult to get that here in America. And I try my best, and I'm not an obsessive fan. I don't follow it religiously that, I'll wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning just to watch a match. I'm not to that point. I have a life. I have other things to do. I follow it when I can. I learn about it when I can. So, and another thing. For those people who think my videos are boring, don't watch them. Okay? If you think my videos are boring, don't watch it. I'm not making you watch it. And if you think it's boring, fine. Then stop watching it and go away. And yet you bother to leave a comment, oh, must be the most boring person I've ever watched. Well, what does that say about you? That you're subjecting yourself to watching a boring video. Great, if my videos are boring, so be it. Piss off and go away. I don't want you leaving a comment saying I'm boring. I know I'm boring. I know I'm not the most dynamic and exciting person talking about a sport that I love, but I don't need you to remind me of it. Okay? I'm pretty well aware of it myself. Okay, now that I'm expressed myself on that rant, England, getting back to football, England is in a very good position to finish in the first or second position in their group for the qualifying stage. Very good. And Croatia's hit a speed bump, but they definitely will be at the top too. And certainly the lack of consistency for England could be a potential factor. And what I say about that is, maybe they come across Belarus or Ukraine and get a draw. And, Croatia, if they buckle down and start winning, and there you go. I mean, it's not over by any stretch of the imagination, and it's only the qualifying stage. So again, the first two teams do go through. And I apologize if I do erroneously mention them as clubs, because that I do remember from previous videos. People say, stop calling them clubs. They're teams. Okay, I'm sorry. They're national teams. They're not clubs. Clubs are the local clubs in the domestic leagues. I apologize. Okay, so and now I've been ranting on for, over 8 minutes, and and I still have so much to say. So my reaction is, I can't react because I didn't see it. I'm sorry. I wish I could. I wish in America we actually got on the ball and started televising these matches. But no. So I'll go back to watching my baseball, and the rest of you people, you know what this means, right? You know what this means? Yeah. I know what it means. Okay? Later.